Now, the mining industry has, for the longest of time, been considered the preserve of males. Nowadays, more and more women are breaking into this space. Mandlakazi Semane is the first black female plant manager for Anglo American Iron Ore. She did not only improve productivity and output at Kolomela Mine, but she is on a mission to unearth the next generation of female talent to bring in. Mandlakazi joins us now and to take us through her journey. Mandlakazi, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me, Des.
I love that in your introduction, we're not only talking about your entry into the space, but we're also talking about your success in terms of your work and your outputs. So it's possible to be successful.
It is indeed possible to be successful in the mining industry and for a woman to make it. So what this comes with, it comes with determination, it comes with perseverance, it comes with all those, the coaching, the mentoring, and having people holding your hand through and through. So it is indeed possible.
It's interesting that you talk about mentoring and you're in this area that's considered a male-dominated area, and other people will talk about an experience of a pushback where people don't allow them to come through. And you say you had successful mentoring. Who were your mentors?
So it will start off, my journey is 16 years with Kumba. So it started very early in my life. When I started, it was a woman who actually mentored me, Mintje van der
You started working for them at 16?
No, in 2002, I wasn't 16. I'm saying it's 16 years. The journey itself is 16
Sorry about
years.
that.
So it was Mintje van der who actually mentored me earlier on. There was a Kobus Vrechtenberg who also showed me the ropes as I was coming through. There was a Danny who was looking after me. There were your Chris Minis, and lately your Andrew Lords, your Nico Smiths, as well as my previous boss, Crystal Ligransi. So it's been a long journey.
What does a plant manager do?
So the role of a plant manager actually entails, let me start it with where the plant is in the iron ore value chain. So as a plant manager, you are actually almost at the tipping point whereby you've got mining upstream and then you've got logistics downstream. So the role of a plant manager is to actually look after those processing plants. So currently there's 2 processing plants, which is the direct shipping ore, which is you just crush and screen and then that saleable material. I also have the ultra high dense media technology plant, and that is also ramping up. Another production manager looking after that. I'm also looking after the teams that are doing product distribution or logistics, which we're doing via the TFR rail line or export channel.
So what do you think it was about you that made your mentors and your managers think this one has the potential to go up the ranks?
So there's specific competency behaviors that always come across in a person. The first one is if a person is determined, if a person is open to perseverance, you must be open to hard work. But more importantly, you need to be able to put yourself out there. You must be confident to say, raise your hand, here I am, I would like to grow in this industry.
It's not just any industry, it's mining. And if we repeat it over and over again, it is what it is. Males dominate in this industry. How did you get it right?
So starting off, what is very important is your technical competency, your technical depth.
And this relates to your qualifications?
Yes, this relates to your qualifications. That's how you break the barriers in terms of entry. If you've got the qualifications, and also when you get in there, you're asked to be, you go through training. And with that training, you start to prove yourself that you've got the capability, you've got the capacity, you can actually deliver.
What formal training did you bring coming in?
So it's also a fortunate story for me because I started off as a chemist. And in 2002, I joined Kumba with a chemistry qualification, but they supported me with a bridging education into metallurgy. So I can say now I am a metallurgist. So that's the qualification that has gotten me to where I am currently.
Okay. It's a holiday. Some school children are at home, are watching us and thinking, oh my word, would love to do this as well. How do they go about it?
So it starts off with you putting hours into your metric exams. So it's like any other engineering qualification. You have to be studying mathematics, sciences, And you need to be also good with language proficiency, because you may find yourself here, like I do. So that's how you start. It's off to your, it's your matric, good results, and then after matric, it is then going through varsity or a University of Technology.
You know, we're constantly talking about trying to stress the importance of maths, science and technology. And half the time you find younger school children saying, but what's the importance of these subjects? And here you are saying it's because of those subjects that you are where you are.
Indeed. It's very important to study maths and science. It's one of those subjects that actually give you the gateway to study anything that you would like. I'm also not a fan of math literacy because it actually limits you. You would, when you're in matric, what you would like to have is have the opportunities wide open for you, and then the choice is wider, you're not limited. So it's very, very important. I think when it comes to maths and science, we actually take it for granted.
Yeah.
But what is more important is the application is there in our everyday life, in everything that we actually do.
So you're a metallurgist. What other areas of opportunity exist in the mining space for women?
Okay, so you can study mining itself, mining engineering, you can study geology, you can study industrial engineering. But what is more important is that we still have, we need to run a business. So you need supply chain, become supply chain individuals, you need accountants. So it's still open. It's not only an engineering field, it's the commercial subjects will also take you in.
Yeah. So mining is said to be a dwindling industry. What technological advancements, or how are people in your space using technological advancements to better the space, or to increase the opportunities, or to sustain it further?
So it actually starts off with safety, and this will talk to the elimination of fatalities program that we're running within
That is such an important
Anglo American.
discussion.
So
Yeah.
technology, when you bring in technology, it actually does become those eyes in the spaces that you can't get to, because it's not human to be able to see all around. But if you bring in technology to actually assist you and drive your safety, then you are actually moving forward.
And other technological advancements?
So I'd also come through to the processing side, to the processing environment.
Which is where
itself,
you are.
Which is where I am. We're in a space whereby we don't have to be manually operating the processes itself. You'll say you need to be opening a 2-inch kind of a valve. You don't have to do it by hand. You've got advanced process control that has been deployed today. And that is actually assisting us. You can do that within the control room. It's a safe space. You can actually be more productive, more efficient, because you're not losing hours going up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
So that's actually also increasing the productivity and delivering value.
So you were the first black female plant manager for Anglo American Iron Ore. What are the chances for others coming in behind you?
So just I need to say at Kolomela Mine.
Okay.
So the chances are...
not the entire operation?
Yes, it's not the entire operation. It is at Kolomela Mine. The chances are there, opportunities are endless. I've got production managers that are female. So in terms of the pipeline for the feed into this position, Anglo has actually positioned themselves well, because there's a lot of women who are not only token employees, but they're also qualified,
credible,
they've got the
skilled,
they're capable,
yeah,
and they've got the capacity.
Mandlakazi, it's been an awesome pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much. Do you have any last words you want to say to women out there as we conclude our interview?
I would like to say, let's continue working. Let's stay humble. Let's continue winning. I have to be a girl when I close this one off. Thank you very much.
And you're allowed to be a girl. Thank you so much. Totally awesome conversation. Mandlakazi Semane is the first black female plant manager for her particular plant within the Anglo American Iron Ore family. Let's take a break. We'll be back in a moment.
SABC News celebrates Women's Month.
I believe in Nelson Mandela's vision. I believe in a vision shared by Gandhi and King and Abraham Lincoln. I believe in a vision of equality and justice and freedom and multiracial democracy.